Ramsey show ending, as you can see. And today is episode 110. How about that?
Hey guys, this is James, senior producer for the Ramsey show.
Still do the 14-day free trial of Ramsey Plus.
And a lot of those people listen on one of our 600 plus radio stations across the country.
14-day free trial Ramsey Plus, that way you can check it out. Oh, I'm going to go get my drink this time. I've forgotten it. Alrighty, Ramsey show is over, so get rid of that tab. Be right back. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, that's a good spot. What up, Sid? You do. It's got some stuff happening right there, though, and the back of my chair right there. And as you can see, the watermark is on there because I'm not paying for it. I'm just experimenting with it right now. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see. Waiting a few minutes for people to get into the chat. Got my beverage today. Oh, let's see. A dot on your watermark on the P on the picture-in-picture. A dot on my watermark. Oh yeah, that it says live. I think the Streamlabs puts that on there. Yeah, and I don't think I can change that at all. I'll take a look at it to see what it looks like. Email right up there. Donation link right down there. I'll put those links in the chat. Also to schedule a free financial coach consultation. I put consolation in there one time. Free consultation. No, at https:// You don't have to put all that in there. You can just, if you just type it in, you can do just ramseycoach.com/coach Steve Money. Or you can just click the little handy link at the top of the chat. What else do we have? Donations. And that would be https. The S stands for secure. So that means it's secure server. And that would be paypal.me. PayPal is definitely secure. Coach Steve Money. And of course the email is Coach Steve Money at gmail.com. And you can ask me any questions you have about what can you ask me questions about? About the financial consulting, about scheduling anything that's going on my channels. If you have a question that you'd like to have answered during the after show, but you can't come and watch live and ask in the chat. You can email me, and if you don't, you tell me if you don't want me to say your name, and I won't. If you do want a shout out, I'll certainly give you that if you ask a question. Let's see, what else do I have to say about life and stuff? I guess that's about it. Let's get started. I guess it's you and me, Sid. We're ready to sing. How about let's sing? And in case you didn't know, Sid, they did not copyright claim me for singing with myself, singing the song when they did copyright me. So they also didn't copyright me when I uploaded this video. They didn't copyright that either, even though it was the exact same music used. And hopefully AJ will be learning to play this on the guitar, and we can do hopefully a live duet one day with him playing it and me singing it. Maybe even some guest singers one day. That would be cool. Yeah, okay, so didn't know if you had seen those or not. Alright, so we gotta, let's see, turn this up probably so we can hear the drum taps at the beginning, so you can come in, because the beginning of this song starts before the guitar starts. Alright, enough chatting, let's sing. Like all plans, it starts with step one. I didn't hear it. In step two, you pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every single one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step three is next. A full emergency fund of expenses. Stay gazelle intensive. Yeah. Ramsey, and this is his plan. Still working on the timing. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach and why I host my YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do Dave's baby steps. If you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids, student loans and all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself, and you've lived like nobody else. Now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coached and why I host my YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. Sid says it's stuck in her head for 2 days. Sorry about that. You should do Dave's baby steps like we're doing it. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, 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 ba-da-ba-ba. assessment at ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. You absolutely can do that. I would advise that. Definitely. All right. Where is it? You sing this one with me too. Here's the lyrics. 7 a.m. waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs. Gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal. Seeing everything, the time is going. Ticking on and on, everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop. Gotta look in the chat, I see my friends. Get in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up, what's it can I take? It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying, yeah. Budgeting, yeah. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show where we talk about the Ramsey Show. And what else do we talk about? The Ramsey Show YouTube chat. Lost my notes for a second. And the people in it and all things financial and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment at ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. That's on the Ramsey Solutions website. And you can also, if you have any questions about that before scheduling it, you can email me, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can add me on the Grom and the Twitter. You can do Instagram and Twitter or Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And if you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, that would be paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Thanks for the IO, Sid. It looks like it's just you and me today, Sid. If I'd known it's just you, you could have called in and we would have just talked. All right, today's Ramsey Show hosts on a replay from who knows when. We're Dave Ramsey, author of, I need my glasses for this part so I can see the tabs up at the top of the screen. Author of The Total Money Makeover, and Ken Coleman, author of From Paycheck to Purpose, which is available for pre-order right now. And Sydney says sometime in July based on the last caller. Fair enough. Market report. Okay, now I've looked for some air fryer stuff, and there's way too many air fryers stories showing up on this Google Finance page. As you can see, there's been a couple the other day. I thought, that was just a coincidence there, but this is a different one. And so I'm thinking the Google is paying attention to what I search for. That's all. Possible. It mostly down day to day. Russell Small Cap Index up 0.18%. The NASDAQ and S&P 500 both down equally 0.91%. Dow down less than that, 0.48%. Let's see what we have here. This would be representative of the NASDAQ. And these are in the S&P as well. Apple almost down 2 points. So is Alphabet, which owns Google. Same with Microsoft. Amazon down 0.74. Facebook down 2.24%. Tesla up though 0.33%. This from investors.com. I always feel like I have something in my ear when I'm doing streams. Dow Jones dips as White House raises recession fears. Elon Musk praises China rivals. Tesla firm. Apple falls. I guess that means because Tesla did go up a little bit. Went up a little bit. Let's see if there's. I mean, that's probably basically it. But White House warned of a recession if Congress failed to extend the debt limit. So that's, of course, what they want them to do. And so that's why they warned of the recession, so that Congress would feel more pressure to do that. Tesla slipped briefly after Elon Musk praised the firm's China rivals, but closed a fraction higher. Breakouts, recession warning. We talked about that already. They're just restating it, it looks like. President Biden has been trying to make a deal with Republicans over raising the $28.5 trillion federal borrowing limit. The federal government will shut down if negotiations are not successful. So, got to borrow more money to keep the federal government running. Requires borrowing money. Unfortunate. Or they could budget and they could cut out the government equivalent of restaurants. Just an idea. NASDAQ dips as small caps fare best, as I said. And I think that's probably all we need from here. What up, Judy? It looks like a mutual fund sale day to Sydney, and she is correct about that. As you can see, when it's in the red here, that means it's on sale. So buy as normal. Even if it went up, buy as normal. Let's see, this from Fox News. FDA panel endorses Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine booster for people 65 and older and high-risk patients. And the vote will now go before the FDA to issue a final decision. As far as boosters in general, the CDC was recently saying, like, well, I don't know if you should be doing that, but that's a big thing for the White House. But as far as it being specifically for 65 and older high risk patients, that could possibly be a different thing and help. The jury is still out. Let's see if they say what the CDC has to say about it. To be clear, the role of the FDA and advisory panel in this case is to determine whether an additional dose can be used, whereas an expert panel advising the CDC Committee on Immunization Practices, ACIP, will convene Wednesday to weigh who should. Okay, so they're going to talk about it on Wednesday. All right. But they previously have come out and said, I don't know about the boosters. That was an exact quote. They go, I don't know. J.D. Pine said a friend sold her house in 7 days on the market at $11,000 over Zillow estimate. Sellers making bags. Definitely seller's market. From Barron's, Microsoft raised its dividend. Here's how it compares the biggest S&P 500 firms. Basically, just to update this, what we've talked about previously. And they raised it. It was speculated to be over 10%, and it was 11%. Quarterly dividend rate. And they have been doing that for many, many years in a row. I forget how many. So, dividends for the kids. This one from CNBC, which has the lovely key points here, which we like. Fed Chief Powell, other officials own securities the central bank, which is the Fed, bought during COVID pandemic. Some might think conflict of interest. Let's read, shall we? Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has ordered a review of ethics rules for the central bank after an outcry over officials owning individual securities, including himself. So yeah. So, well, we'll look into that. CNBC found Powell owned municipal bonds. Oh, I'm sorry about that, sir. Of the same type bought by the Fed during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Two regional Fed presidents likewise owned assets of the same type the Fed was buying as the coronavirus threatened the U.S. economy's health. The central bank's code of conduct says officials, quote, should be careful to avoid any dealings or other conduct that might convey even an appearance of conflict between their personal interest, the interest of the system, and the public interest. Yeah, that makes sense. So you might not want to do that, dog. Amid an outcry about Federal Reserve officials owning and trading individual securities, an in-depth look by CNBC at the officials' financial disclosures found three who last year held assets of the same type the Fed itself was buying, including Chairman Jerome Powell. None of these holdings or transactions appeared to violate the Fed's code of conduct. They didn't. But didn't it just say that might convey even an appearance of conflict? Alright, well, we'll see how that works out. That's a political thing, obviously. And I believe that is all we have for today, unless there's something else on the... Let's see what else there might be on the page right here. Talked about that. Oh yeah, I wanted to see why, this also from CNBC, billionaire Peter Thiel could be forced to pull $5 billion from his retirement account if the House bill passes. And gets, what they call it when they join the two together. I forget what that process is called. And then both houses have to vote on it. The House Ways and Means Committee passed a tax package on Wednesday that would require withdrawals from retirement accounts worth more than $10 million. Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah. So, and, yeah. And so, if he has to withdraw that $5 billion, I mean, he can do some other tax stuff to offset the capital gains from that. But yeah, that's going to be more taxes. So that's why they want you to do that. In case you're wondering what the required, the mandate, what is it, RMD, required mandatory distribution. Yeah. The RMDs. And let's see, Peter Thiel, billionaire co-founder of PayPal, would likely need to withdraw all but $20 million of his Roth IRA, reportedly valued at $5 billion. That's a healthy Roth IRA. Thiel, 53, would owe income tax on any investment earnings he withdraws due to current retirement distribution rules. And that's how you fund your government spending. chat yet? Yeah, you're right. It says 10 million there. Maybe that's a worth more than 10 million. Oh, but 20 million, right? I don't know how that would. Don't know if that's if one of them is a mistake or if there's something else at play here. Sid agrees. There's huge ethical issues there. Yeah, agree. I agree. National Cheeseburger Day tomorrow. They have a famous melt burger. I don't know what the melt burger is from, if that's from a restaurant or not. Man who unlocked nearly 2 million AT&T phones gets 12 years in prison. I can't read this. Sid, maybe you can. Maybe if you want, if you're interested, you could see it because you'll see the ads. BlackRock on MarketWatch, BlackRock fund manager says he's cut gold holdings to almost zero, and here's why: because it's going down, because it's riskier. It would be the guess. I don't think. Oh, maybe let's see. You wouldn't let me see it at work. Maybe it'll let me see it here for some reason. Let's see. Oh, approaching. Yes, so I can see it. All right. Look at the gold. That's fun. I wonder if that's real. This undated handout image made available by the German central bank, Deutsche Bundesbank, shows gold stored in the vault of the bank in Frankfurt. Bundesbank, AFP, Getty Images. Sorry, gold bugs. The world's biggest money manager appears to have run out of love for the precious metal. 14 months ago, we had a fairly significant position in gold. Today, we've reduced it to almost donut. I'm paraphrasing him, of course. We primarily think of gold as a hedge against equity risk, and that works when you've got an environment with real rates that are flat or declining. If part of our view is that real rates normalize a bit, that particular commodity is unlikely to work as well as it did in the middle of 2020. Near term, he said, there are likely better hedges against inflation in the equity market, and rather than own an asset that doesn't produce cash flow, we would rather hedge some of the near-term upside with stocks that have pricing power. Those include stocks in the material industry and consumer sectors that can raise prices as incurred costs also rise. Yeah, all right. He's not saying any individual ones, but that's right. We don't recommend individual stocks around here anyway, nor metals, nor bonds, nor commodities, none of that. Mutual funds and real estate are the ticket. Okay, let's see if there we did that one. AMC down, Ford up. What else was up today? Lucid Group, combo of Tesla and Ferrari. Alright, I believe that's going to be about it. Upcoming streams every single day, even after a replay, as you can see, will be the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, which is this show. And that is approximately 6 p.m. Although for about the first time ever, I think, I've had to delay it a couple times because of my full-time job as computer repair. We've had some issues there. It's been busy. And so, but normally it'll be right at 6 o'clock, right after the Ramsey Show video ends. As far as, let's see, tonight, my daughter, she hadn't gotten back to me yet. Let's check the old phone here. No, she hasn't gotten back to me yet to see if we're still doing that, but it was her idea to check tonight to see if she can control Portal 2 using her keyboard and mouse, because that we got to work. And I'm hoping maybe this weekend I can get her boyfriend to play Madden with me again, so I can have a rematch of the previous stream that we did right there, where he beat me 35-21. He was Dallas, I was Washington. What else? Other streams. Very likely a board gaming with Stephen Glenn on Tuesday. He's gotten back in touch with me, and so we will probably do that on Tuesday. And as discussed yesterday, I will be doing eventually some, don't know exactly when, but some tech support and some Ramsey coach support streams. And that's where I just go on Reddit and look at the either tech support or the Dave Ramsey subreddits, which Dave Ramsey does not run that. That is run by other individuals. And people, in addition to people asking questions or just putting their accomplishments down, they post their accomplishments. They also give their opinions on how they think Ramsey World should be run, anywhere from company policy to, specific things on the show, what they should do. So just got to weed through all that and find the questions or the positive accomplishments, and I'll comment on those. And for the tech support, I look at people's problems that they're having, and then speculate on what could have caused it / how to fix it, what they should go with to try to fix it. Did I get everything on that? Oh, and also I will usually start a live stream in the early morning if the mod of the Ramsey Show does not post that stream, or it's not a stream, it's a YouTube page for the stream that is up and allows us to chat all day. If that's not up by 10 a.m. Eastern time, I will start a stream just so we have somewhere to chat before that, and that happened today. And maybe in the past 2.5 months, I think it's up to 8 times now, I believe, something like that. Rainy, and that might be. Oh, how about an Ohio fact of the day. What's the state fact? Do we do going to this weird? That's not weird. It's purple, so I've been to this one before. Continue without disabling the ad blocker. Yes, please. Ohio was first inhabited by the Clovis culture of the Paleo-Indian period in 13,000 BC. That's older than I am. While Ohio's boundaries and constitution were approved by Thomas Jefferson in 1803, it wasn't officially. We've done that. officially Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1953, and he backdated it so that everything's all legal. There's a, what they call it, a paddle boat. So we did the Marietta in 1788. We did Ohio, coming from the Iroquois word Oyo, which means Great River. We did the flag. We did the cardinal. I didn't get any of those from this website either, though. But you know, how many facts could it be? 88 counties, which is a lot less than Texas is 254, and substantially more than Delaware's 3. Delaware only has 3 counties. Interesting. Vinton, I don't know whether they have the arrow on that. Oh, is the smallest county by population with about 13,000 residents. I did show this picture before because I did talk about the bicentennial in 2003 that they put this bicentennial painting on lots of people's barns in the area. I'm sure they asked them, or they might have even gave them. This is the OHIO that people do in the stadium. The O, the H, the I. You just stand there for the I, and then another O. They do that in the Buckeye Stadium. We did that. Columbus is the 15th largest city in the United States. Did not know that, with a population of 850,106. It's ahead of Cleveland, which is 51st, and Cincinnati, which is 66th. Both those cities have metropolitan areas larger than the Columbus region. So we're just more packed in. Cleveland's heyday. We did that where the Columbus is located within 500 miles of 48% of the U.S. population. Eight U.S. presidents from Ohio. Ohio's William Henry Harrison delivered the longest inauguration speech in U.S. presidential history, only to die 1 month later. It's the shortest term of anyone to hold the office. 1 month isn't enough time to do anything. So that's sad. 18 electoral votes has in the 2016 election. I don't think that's changed. I don't think. Last president to be elected without winning Ohio was not John F. Kennedy. It was Joe Biden. But I guess before that it was it. Ohio used to be like the what was it called, battleground state, but in the past couple it's turned red. Yeah, all right, that's enough. Yeah, everyone must have a busy weekend. Not many here tonight. Yeah, we normally get less people after a replay, and yeah, and everybody's getting ready for National Cheeseburger Day tomorrow, so definitely enjoy those. It's possible there'll be a stream tonight if I can get either Bella or her boyfriend to play a game with me. That might happen tonight. Or if I get a burst of energy and do one of my solo streams, that could possibly happen. I appreciate everybody's support. Oh, look, I got another subscriber today. Thanks to whoever that was. I appreciate it muchly. Once again, donations right down there. PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money. Email me about anything on your mind. what is it? CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. And you can just, if you just want to schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment, you can just go to ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. Twitter and Instagram, Coach Steve Money, no spaces in there at all, just Coach Steve Money. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Appreciate it very much. And at the latest, I will see you guys Monday in the chat, and of course for the after show. And Monday might be another busy day, so it could be a delayed after show as well. And so, but I do let people know in the Ramsey show chat, I do let people know when it's going to be delayed. As always, make smart financial decisions every day. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Have a good National Cheeseburger Day.